The Gateway is amongst the prime tourist attractions in Mumbai. In 2012, the Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation moved the Elephanta Festival of Music and Dance from its original location at Elephanta Caves, where it had been celebrated for 23 years, to the Gateway, due to the increased capacity offered by the venue. The Gateway can host 2,000 to 2,500 people, whereas Elephanta Caves could host only 700 to 800. By 2012, the Bombay Municipal Corporation increased the plaza area around the Gateway for pedestrians by restoring the area at a cost of 5 crores. It involved the cutting down of trees, reducing the garden area, replacing toilets, and closing the car park. The redevelopment led to a dispute between the Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage and the Urban Design Research Institute, and the government was criticized for poor project implementation, which critics alleged had failed to conform to the original plans. In January 2014, Philips Lighting India, in association with the Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation, undertook the expenditure of 2 crores to illuminate the Gateway by installing an LED lighting system with 16 million shades. Philips used products from its Philips Color Kinetics and LED street lighting, and did not receive any branding for the illumination project, in which 132 light points were created, which were reportedly 60% more energy efficient than the old lighting system. In August 2014, the State Directorate of Archaeology and Museums had proposed conservation of the Gateway by the ASI after noting deterioration caused by saline deposits from the sea. An estimate of costs was to be prepared and approved by the ASI. The last such conservation had been undertaken 20 years earlier. An independent study had earlier been conducted at the Gateway between June 2001 and May 2002, aimed at informing future conservation of the monument. It sought to understand the degree of color changes of stones owing to seasonal weather conditions and the saturated color of minerals. The study found the stones of the monument to appear darker during monsoon than during other seasons. The color change in the inner portions of the monument rises with variations of seasonal humidity and temperature, given they do not face the sea, rainwater, or sunlight. It concluded with the finding that the alteration degree and overall color change in the inner portions are higher than those in the outer portions of the monument. In 2015, the Maharashtra Maritime Board and the Maharashtra Coastal Zone Management Authority approved a proposal to construct a passenger jetty near Apollo Bunder and a promenade between the Gateway and the Bombay Presidency Radio Club. The project was aimed at reducing crowding at the Gateway by closing all its jetties and refocusing the location solely as a tourist attraction. The Gateway has interested companies and corporate houses such as the Tata Group, the RPG Group, and the JSW Group, who have expressed their wish to maintain the Gateway and enhance its facilities. This happened after the state government identified 371 heritage sites under its Maharashtra Vaibhav State Protected Monuments Adoption Scheme. Under this scheme, companies and corporates can adopt heritage monuments and give out funds for their maintenance to satisfy their corporate social responsibility. The scheme also provides sponsors with the opportunity to generate revenue by selling their rights to feature the heritage monuments in commercials and advertisements. Other revenue-generating opportunities include the sale of entry tickets to the site and charging for the use of facilities. In February 2019, the Maharashtra state government initiated a plan to restore, clean, and beautify the monument. A project plan was to be prepared in a month. The state governor, C. Vidyasagar Rao, directed the Bombay Municipal Corporation Commissioner and architects to submit a project plan in a month on measures to be taken for the purpose. In the same month, chemical conservation was proposed by the State Archaeology Department, noting blackening of and algae on stones and surface cracks. Structural stability audit had last been conducted 8 years earlier, with plant growth on the monument removed annually. In March 2019, the state government agreed on a 4-stage plan to manage tourists visiting the site. This involved the physical conservation of the monument, the installation of a sound and light show, the relocation of the anchorage around the monument, and a streamlined, ticketed entry system. The plan followed UNESCO guidance for protected heritage sites and took into account the views of interested parties, including the Directorate of Museums and Archaeology, which has the monument within its purview, the Mumbai Port Trust, which is entrusted with the land, and the Bombay Municipal Corporation, which controls the location. The task of coming up with a suitable management plan was delegated to architects,